Hello all! Sorry my face is covered in shadow. Anyway, my name is Marlo, my pronouns are they, them. Today I am recording on behalf of the Queer Neighbor Society of Red Deer. Today I have a short tier list for gender non-conforming / non-binary characters. These characters could be headcanon this way or could be canon this way. Kind of a mix between both. The tier list I have today is from best rep to not for me. I just want to make it clear that in this video, I'm not the be-all and end-all of gender non-conforming / non-binary people. You can totally disagree with my thoughts here. That's cool. The first character I want to go and put in the tier list is Stevonnie from Steven Universe. So, Stevonnie is cool in the way where it's androgyny, but I really like their design a lot, but I also like this is not my favorite design on the list, and I'll tell you my favorite design on the list. Probably my second favorite design on this list. I think I'd put Stevonnie. Should I go with great or good? You know what? I feel comfortable putting Stevonnie in great. I don't think Stevonnie is the best rep because, it's the trope of man and woman mixed together means non-binary, which it can. The point is, at least in my mind, is that you're not conforming to gender expectations. So yeah, that's why Stevonnie's in great, but not best rep. It's not it's bad, but it's not it makes it so it's not the best rep there could be. The next character we have is Sailor Uranus from Sailor Moon. I headcanon that Sailor Uranus is gender non-conforming at the very least. I don't know, they use she, her, and he, him, just depending on the situation. Almost like a gender fluid kind of situation, but again, I don't know. This is the gender non-conforming rep we got, okay? It's very vague, which is fine. I wish there was more rep of people who weren't in that vague situation, but it's good to have representation for people who are in that vague situation too. Where I would put this one is probably, I'd say good. I'd say right under Stevonnie. Sailor Uranus fits more into binary boxes to me than any of the other characters on this tier list. Well, maybe Haruhi, but I still think Sailor Uranus fits more into those binary boxes. Because, when Sailor Uranus is referred to as a man, they're dressed pretty masculine. And when Sailor Uranus is referred to as a woman, they're dressed pretty feminine. So it's I don't know, it still feels pretty binary to me. But, it's not necessarily a bad thing. Haruhi Fujioka, I'm trying to think. Yeah, I put them with Sailor Uranus because, same reason. I mean, I might put them... I might switch them around because I think Haruhi is slightly better for this because there's literally a few lines in the show. Yeah, I don't really care if I'm referred to as a girl or a guy. It's very prominent. Whereas I could be wrong because I haven't seen Sailor Moon in a while, but Sailor Uranus is less outspoken. Yeah, I don't really care. Where it's more their actions show that they don't really mind anything on the gender spectrum, right? Nimona, this is probably right up in best rep for me. Because Nimona can physically alter their appearance, shapeshift, I guess. I think this is kind of cool because it's I don't know, it's a physical manifestation of yeah, I'm not conforming. I don't know, it's really cool. Nimona, this whole movie was really good. Nimona is, I don't know, a pretty good movie overall, so I might be biased. But I think Nimona is really good with the representation. Also, frick man, Nimona gives me so much, if I looked like Nimona, I would I'd have so much gender euphoria, man. That is such a cool freaking look there. I tried the little side things on the hair once, It didn't look that good because I have curly hair, so... Second last character on here is Frisk from Undertale. I can't believe that I'm saying this, but it's probably true. Frisk was probably my first kind of introduction, even if I didn't know it at the time, to like the idea of non-binary, and I can't believe that Frisk from Undertale was my like kind of first, like, I guess in media was my first introduction to the idea of gender non-conforming or non-binary people. So where to put Frisk? I think Frisk is pretty high up there, and I think Frisk is actually like canonically non-binary. So I'm tempted to put them in best rep, but maybe I won't, just because I believe Frisk is meant to take on the gender of the character, maybe, or like the player. Just for that, like I think I'll go in good again, because I don't think Frisk is bad representation. No, but I don't think they're on the same level. I don't think they're as good as Haruhi or Sailor Uranus, just because, again, like, they're meant to take on the gender of the player, if I remember correctly. So I might even put them in not for me. It's crazy that they went from best rep to not for me. I don't know, like, the fact that I think if they're not meant to take on the gender of, like, the player, then I would put them in best rep. But just for that fact, it brings them down to not for me, which is really unfortunate because I think they're a really cool idea. You know, I'm not necessarily saying, oh, these characters are bad in any way, because I like all these characters. But yeah, I don't know. It's just like that one factor is not doing it for me. Please correct me in the comments if I'm wrong about that, because I could be wrong. My memory doesn't always serve me the best, so. And I guess that leaves BMO for last, which I'd have to put BMO in simple, which I kind of knew this one before going into it. The reason I put BMO in simple is because, the idea of non-binary people being inhuman or not a robot, or like more of like a robot, is like, it's kind of like weird to me. I don't understand why you would need to put a non-binary person as a robot. And like, maybe it's kind of euphoric for some people that way, I don't know. For me, it's kind of like, but I'm not a robot, I'm just me, you know? But yeah, I just have to put BMO in simple, just because I think like the idea of non-binary people being like robotic, like, I know that sounds really weird, but I swear I've heard this stereotype of non-binary people being like a robot because they're non-binary. And I think it's because of like something to do with coding. But I'm not sure, you know, like, anyway, I just think the idea of a non-binary person being a robot, not the biggest fan of that. Here is my wonderful tier list. There wasn't really a huge plan for this video. I just wanted to get something out for people, like some more queer content for people to watch on the Queer Neighbor Society of Red Deer's YouTube channel, because it's kind of nice sometimes if you're looking for that kind of thing. So yeah, anyway, thank you so much for watching, and please consider subscribing to our socials. Tag on screen right now. I don't have it memorized by my head, like I don't have it memorized in my mind, but I'll put that tag on screen, you'll see it, and use this tag on Instagram for us if you want to let us know about something. You can also tag our account on Instagram. Again, I'll put that up right now. Yeah, thank you so much for watching this silly little tier list. Thank you. Okay, now I think I'm good to sign off. Okay, bye!